Guys, why do I even own this thing? It's been nothing but problem after problem. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see behind me, we're going to be working on the RX-8. It's been a while since I've had this car in my videos, but I think it's due time that I start working on it. So a little backstory on this car. I picked this thing up a couple years back, expecting it to be my drift car. I was doing my typical Facebook market scroll and came to find this listing. I picked this thing up for a whopping $900. In today's market, I feel like that's pretty crazy. $900 for a working, running car. Only thing that was wrong with it was it had something wrong with the suspension, and so I guess the previous owner didn't want to mess with that. The only thing it needed was a bearing, and I went ahead and just replaced that real quick. Yeah, the guy that I bought it off from, he was only like 10 minutes away from my house, so this worked out perfectly. Me and my homie, we just pulled up on him and gave him $900 cash. I took it around the block for a test drive, and the steering wheel was just jumping everywhere, so I wasn't even able to take it up to speed. Pretty much just full sent it and took a gamble. Did not even run a compression test, which is like the #1 thing you have to do for these RX-8s. But anyways, me and my friend, we limped it home. All it needed was a new wheel bearing, and I went ahead and just replaced the entire suspension on that side. But yeah, so I picked this thing up with the intention of turning it into my drift missile. Throughout the years of owning it, I dailied it here and there, took it out on weekends whenever I felt like just driving the shit out of it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool car. You know, I enjoyed driving it. Looks really cool too, and it spits flames. So just after years of owning it and kind of beating on it, it's kind of just stacked up on problems. In this video, I'll try to be tackling a couple of those, and eventually I'll be getting rid of this thing. As much as I love driving it, I'm just kind of over it. I think I'll be done with the Mazda scene for a little bit. I'm gonna completely switch over to Datsuns. So yeah, that's kind of just the plans for it now. Funny thing is, all the expert drifters and such, they probably tell you the RX-8s are, it's probably one of the worst platforms to start with drifting.
So like, say I got a good deal on an RX-8. That's a terrible idea. Don't buy an RX-8. Just don't do it. So
given that the engines tend to blow up. But I mean, like, it is what it is. I picked this thing up for pretty damn cheap, and I'd say it's a really good practice car, really good beginner car, and just something to practice on. Way cheaper than like 350Zs or 240s, and yeah, you could definitely pick one of these up for under $1,000 because I mean, I did at least, so I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, but anyways, right now I'm having the issue of not being able to move it because the clutch pedal doesn't want to engage. I can't even put it into gear. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna head to the junkyard, get a replacement clutch pedal, and then we'll throw that in there. That right there will allow me to at least move this over to the shed, and that way I can work on it some more. But yeah, I'll speak more on it once I come back from the junkyard. Right now, we're just gonna go pick that part up and get that installed. So yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm out here in Dallas, Texas. I'm at the same yard that was in the last vlog. Looks like they're moving a couple things around. I see a couple new cars stacked up. I might just walk the lot real quick. Check it out. Here goes the 280ZX that we found last time. This one right here actually got me pretty famous on Instagram. My Instagram reel is going at like 2 million views right now because of this thing. It's crazy. The funny thing is, the only thing I took off of this car was the ashtray. Okay, I didn't really see anything too promising, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to my RX-8 and we're gonna pull that clutch pedal. Funny thing about this yard is I actually see quite a lot of RX-8s here, which is pretty cool. Normally, yeah, you don't even see like any RX-8s in junkyards. It kind of seems like this yard specifically, they actually seek out RX-8s. And the really cool thing about it is all of them are standard as well. So like, here we go. Got this yellow one out here in the back. Now the part that we need is a clutch pedal. So luckily, all of the RX-8s in this yard are stick shift. I think I'm just gonna inspect this pedal real quick. This one's kind of firm. I mean, it's functional, but it doesn't really feel that firm. So we're just gonna move along over here. Right over there, I see a midnight purple one. Let's go check it out. Right next to it, we got this old car. What is it? I think it's a Prelude. It's a Honda. I think it is a Prelude. Automatic. Let's check this out first. Whoa, do these open up like Datsuns? No, I don't think so. I think the hinges are just off of it. Man, check it out. This interior is freaking rad too. Look at this. It's in nice condition. Storms of Life, Randy Travis. Got an old cassette player, huh? Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's too bad that we find it here in the junkyard. Oh man, this thing is sick. Oh, it's an SI. 2.0 SI. Huh. Dude, the back end of this looks really cool. I really like the spoiler that it has on there. Oh, what the heck? It's kind of like, feels like foam. I can squish it. It kind of feels like the material of the, like those easy lips you find in automotive stores. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any of these old Preludes in junkyards before. It's probably my first time seeing this. Really, really neat. All right, let's go ahead and check out this RX-8. Oh, this one's automatic. Bummer. What are these? What is this for? These aren't shift paddles, are they? Oh, they are. What? I didn't know the RX-8s came with shift paddles. Wow, that's really interesting. Never knew that. I've never seen one with tan interior as well. That is disgusting. Who would ever choose that option? Has the lip package on it. It's got the rear spats and the side skirts. Those would be nice for taking if your RX-8 doesn't have that. But we're gonna go ahead and move it along. That was our second RX-8 that we found. The car that we came here for is a blue RX-8. We're just gonna see if that clutch pedal feels firm enough for us to take. Hopefully it's not broken off. Got a couple of sweet cars here. Got a mixture between like modern ones and, you know, old ones. Like it was an Infiniti. I've seen a lot of people comment on that Porsche that's hidden back there as well. Here goes our third RX-8 of the day. This is the one that I'll actually be pulling from. Looks like someone came in here and tried to take some parts as well. Front bumpers off of the car. Let's go ahead and check the insides. Oh yeah, it feels nice and firm. Looks like this one's in pretty good condition, so we're just gonna go ahead and take that off. I believe it's only held on by two 12mm bolts. And to get it off, you need a deep socket. I couldn't find mine, so I went ahead and stopped by O'Reilly's to grab me a deep socket. To reach into that pedal, you're gonna need a few extensions. Yeah, need one of these bad boys as well. If we come underneath the dash, looking at the pedal assembly, it's gonna be two 12mm nuts. I'm actually just gonna take off this dead pedal so that I can get better access. It's just kind of in the way, and my hand is like getting all cramped up in there. It's just two bolts to take off, and it comes right off. All right, here we go, y'all. To get this pedal out, you gotta scoot the seat all the way back to act like you're playing limbo or something. God damn. All right, finally got this thing out. All right, that actually took quite a bit of maneuvering, but here we are 15 minutes later, we got this thing out. So actually, it wasn't just two bolts that I had to take out. So I had to take off two nuts from the firewall and then one from up top. And then there's a little plastic clip as well that was holding it on. You just have to unscrew that a little bit. And you have to undo two plugs. So in total, there's like 6 things you gotta undo. After everything's unbolted, you just pull it straight out. I'll go ahead and show y'all exactly why these go bad. This little spot weld, as time goes on, it gets hit with the wear and tear, and then this weak little spot weld, it comes apart, just break off. This flimsy metal, not the strongest thing ever. And before I do leave, there's actually one more thing I gotta take from this car, which is I need the battery strap. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. The one in my car is missing, and I'm running a smaller battery, so I'm definitely gonna need this to keep it held in place. That's all I needed from this RX-8. Just gonna go ahead and give my thanks, give it a little prayer. Since the rest of its days, it'll be sitting here at this Texas junkyard. This right here is the reason why I'm replacing this thing. Look how loose this is. It's not supposed to be like that. It's got to be nice and firm. I got that first nut off. I'm having some difficulty with the blind one. I've taken off my clutch pedal on and off before. Reason being is because that same spot was broken off. An issue that I ran into is that last time I had an issue of this not being able to seat just because like the broken bracket was in the way. It wasn't able to seat properly into the nut. Here's a better visual. So you've got it sitting like this up against the firewall. You can easily reach the first nut, which is right there. When you try to get to the other side, it's a complete like blind fit. You gotta reach your socket all the way around it and kind of just feel your way around. And what I did last time is I hacked into my socket. I like took off one side of it just to properly fit it in there. Maybe I just have weird positioning. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to finagle it in there. God damn it. Take a look at this, y'all. Yeah, you can clearly see the part where it broke off. This metal is just so malleable, it's not strong at all. See right there where it connects? It's got that tear in it, and eventually it just completely breaks off. Now, if we compare it to the one that we just pulled, see how it's all connected? Kind of has like a hairline fracture right there though. This one's bound to go pretty soon. Just gonna throw this in there for the time being so that I can sell off the car. I'm not really too worried about reinforcing it. Woo! All right, y'all. Finally got the clutch pedal in. It should be nice and good now. Yeah, it feels really firm now. It's got the right amount of play. Should be able to fully engage the clutch switch. The rod is able to fully push in, so I think we're all set to go. I'm just gonna get that battery in and then strap it up, and I'll be able to move this thing finally. Yeah, so I'm using this small little battery. I went ahead and just pulled this out from my Civic. We're just gonna use this to get it up and going. All right, got the battery in, got the clutch in. Now we should be able to start up this baby. All right, still not starting. Yeah, I forgot to plug back in the plugins, so we're just gonna do that real quick. Where's it? Here, should just go back in there. Okay, now that we got those plugged back in, now this thing should be able to start. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, and that is how you put in a new clutch pedal. If you own an RX-8 and it's not starting up, that right there could be one of your issues. The pedal is just not engaging that little switch. Before I go ahead and move the car, I just gotta air up the tires because it's sitting on all flats. While I'm airing up the tires on the RX-8, I'm just gonna go ahead and move the RSX out of the shed. That way I can have some shade while I'm working on the car. Tires are all aired up, should be ready to go. Before I move it into the driveway, I'm just gonna take it for a spin around the block, see how it runs. Peep this little phone setup right here. I'm gonna attach y'all to this, see how it goes. Hopefully the phone doesn't fall out. Quick gas stop since my light just came on actually, but yeah, it seems to run fine. Still has the steering issue though, but I enjoy taking it out. The phone cam held up pretty nice as well. Get this home real quick and then get back to work. Guys, I'm an idiot. I didn't realize I was driving on a flat. No wonder it felt weird. I'm just aired up real quick. Damn, I think that little mistake cost me. Yeah, it's been going at it for a while and it hasn't been inflating. I think since I drove on it, it kind of ran off the bead. I'm just gonna limp it back into the driveway. I'm not gonna risk dropping it down into this ditch, into the front, just because of this, but yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna need a new tire, either that or just a spare wheel on that side. So, all right, now that we have it pulled into the shed, one thing that I really gotta do is kind of fix the alignment. Last time I worked on the car, I put in a new steering rack, so whenever I put that back in, the alignment got all screwed up, so the passenger wheel is just towing out like crazy. So I just gotta adjust the tie rod real quick. I'm just gonna eyeball it. That way I can have it somewhat driving properly, and I'll probably just take it to an alignment shop sometime in the future, just so y'all can get a better look. This is when the steering wheel is straight. Look at how much it's just like towing out. Yeah, and we're just gonna get in here with the wrench and just adjust it a little bit. All right, I broke it loose. Now all we just gotta do is tighten this up. The outer brings in the inner. We're just gonna thread it into it. And with that, it should fix that toe out. It looks a lot more straight now, so I think this will be a good temporary until we go to an alignment shop. Another issue I gotta tackle is the steering wheel itself. When I put the steering rack back in, I don't know, I guess I just fucked up the steering wheel. When I took it out on a drive earlier, my passenger window didn't want to roll up, so there's that. Yeah, I've been having issues with rolling up these windows. I don't know, maybe it's something wrong with the motor or just off the track or something. I think now that I somewhat fixed the alignment, I'm just gonna take it out for a drive. But before I do that, I gotta move this thing. And in order for me to move this thing, I need to get a new tire for the passenger wheel, since that one doesn't want to inflate anymore. So I'm just gonna head to Walmart and just have them install one of their cheap tires, and then that way we'll be able to get this thing moving. Okay, let's get to it. Really wish I didn't have to do this, but that's what happens when you make a careless mistake. All right, off to Walmart. All right, I was just informed by the cashier that they don't have any of those tires in stock. Yeah, I'm gonna just look online to see if there's any cheap options. If not, then we'll just do another junkyard run and look for a cheaper option. All right, y'all, so we're actually back at the junkyard, the same one. Came back to get these wheels, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab both of these since they're the same type that's on the RSX. Yeah, I just figured this would be a better option rather than waiting on Walmart, and it'll be about the same price if I were to just buy a tire from them and have them mounted on my wheel. Yeah, with this, I'll take both of them and then I'll have an extra wheel. Hopefully this will be my last time here. Kind of tired of driving all the way out here in Dallas, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do, so. All right, before we move this thing out and take it out for a test drive, I just got one more thing to fix. Let's get to work on the steering wheel. Got the battery unplugged. Just gonna put this in the on position to, you know, get rid of the rest of the power. But yeah, I feel like this will be pretty simple. I believe you got like 2 tabs to take out from behind, 2 10mm, and then we got the bolt right in the middle. And just like that. Finally knocked it loose, just kind of wiggled it back and forth. There it is. I don't know if this affects anything, but I'm just gonna orient this like that. And now we can slap our steering wheel back on and it should all be straight. All right, everything is good to go. All right, hopefully this is recording and y'all can hear me. Yeah, we're just gonna take this out for a spin real quick. Make sure it's driving properly. It's hard to drive this thing because the power steering's out, and it looks like the alignment of the steering wheel is still a little bit off, but at least it's better than before. Oh, car died. That was weird. Yeah, I think the car's having some vacuum leak issue. Because right there at the stop sign, it just stalled out on me. So I gotta keep playing with the throttle just to keep it alive. And my car just died again. It's all good. We're just gonna do this real quick and then we'll be out of here.